This is probably maybe the first and maybe the last time when we get so many students from various schools of architecture, landscape, architecture involved in one project. This is incredible.
There's so many possibilities for the site, and I think that's what makes the site special, is that there's so much that you can do with it.
Brownfield redevelopment is an upcoming topic, and it's combining so many different aspects the students have to address, like contamination and the context of the city and infill and a lot of things which are very important.
The jury has just finished reviewing over 70 submissions for the Land of Sky Recycle This Site design competition.
We've narrowed the pool down to 10, we've narrowed it to 6. We'll talk to those 6.
The complexity is a real challenge for them, so I feel like it's a very good opportunity to think out of the box, think sustainable.
I've been able to participate as a juror in this process, which has been extremely exciting to see the range of creative thinking that has come from the group of students.
That is a very interesting perspective to actually show it, the property in flood phase.
I'd say 99% of the entries dealt with it in the same way, which was elevating the buildings above the high 100-year flood level.
I think the interesting aspect of this one is how they bring almost a boardwalk into the site so that everything's elevated. Your occupied spaces are elevated considering that we are in the floodplain here.
So I know when I was a student in architecture school, that's one of the things I enjoyed, was when we had a real-life site and real problems to deal with. I think this is the way a lot of work ought to be done. It's fun for the students, gives them the opportunity to stick their foot into the water that is real life a little bit, and maybe even see what some of their ideas get built.
This is a massive site for us. We've never done a project of quite this scale at my school. So to have this much to work with, I mean, literally you can do anything here. Man, I got way too many ideas.
In this particular design, they've addressed the brownfields component of the project and stated outright that there is contamination on the site, and that's where they would locate the concrete caps and the ground level parking.
Everyone sees the river as the next development potential for Asheville. From an architect and as the developer of the property, I can tell you that I don't think there's any one that will be the built project. What I see is a collection of 69 projects, each with multiple good ideas. And my job as developer is to take the best of those ideas and to develop a project around those concepts.
Yes. They do have an outdoor sports complex, and they also have an amphitheater that's at the opposite end of the park space.
We'll be announcing the $2,500 scholarship to the winning school shortly after March 26th, which is our final presentation.
The first buildings may actually start going up, within a year or 2 years.